Thanks to your generous support of the America for Christ offering, American Baptist endorsed chaplains and pastoral counselors, supported by national ministries, bring transformational help and healing at some of the most intimate and critical junctures of life's journey. These chaplains and counselors in hospitals and hospice units, nursing homes, prisons, and counseling centers minister to those who search for the glimmer of light and healing found in the promise of God's love. Military chaplains, truly on the front lines of faith, bring a ministry of presence to soldiers at the darkest hours.
Many of us military chaplains think of ourselves as missionaries to the military.
Chaplain Susan Caswell, currently a chaplain recruiter at Fort Meade, Maryland, has been deployed to Iraq twice. During her first deployment, she was assigned to a helicopter unit moving across the barren desert every few days as the 101st Airborne Division was pushing into Baghdad. Endless white sand surrounded the soldiers.
So one morning, a Humvee came screeching up in front of me, blue, dusty sand everywhere, and the soldier driving just slumped over the steering wheel. And I thought he'd been hurt. And I was very concerned. And I went to the Humvee and I kind of knocked on the window, and he was sobbing uncontrollably. So I asked if I could come in, if I could talk to him. And through his sobs, he said yes. So I slid into the passenger seat next to him. And he started saying that he was worried that he was going to die out there and he was going to go to hell. He was not sure of his salvation because of all the things he had done in his life. He'd been raised Baptist, he'd gone to church, he'd been baptized, but he'd made a lot of mistakes. Mistakes that many young people make. And so one by one, he told me about all those mistakes, and his question to me was, can God forgive me? What will happen if I die out here? And so together we turned to the Bible, and there's a passage in Isaiah that says, though your sins are as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they were as crimson, they shall be like wool. And I showed him that. And together we prayed a prayer of confession and rededication. That Humvee had become a confessional. When we finished the conversation, he drove off, ready for his mission, assured of his relationship with Jesus Christ, and assured that if he died out there, he would be saved.
Like Chaplain Caswell, more than 500 American Baptist chaplains and pastoral counselors throughout the United States and Puerto Rico bring hope every day to those who are sick, frightened, and alone. National Ministries oversees these specialized missionaries, providing care and training that enables them to make the healing connections that transform lives. Celebrate the power of this transformative ministry with us. Give to the America for Christ offering, and please give generously. Your prayers and dollars will help keep pastoral counselors and chaplains like Susan Caswell on the front lines of faith.